Hi everyone, I'm Jimaku Brims and welcome to review of Hybrid Theory, the debut record by the band Linkin Park. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed half of this band's discography, so go check those videos out. My story with Linkin Park is quite simple. Back in October 2000, my sister bought this release and she brought it home. At the time I was like 3-4 years old and we've listened to it downstairs in my family home. It was like the living room. We had like a CD player there, and listening through this thing for the first time as a small kid was like godlike experience. It's something that I will never forget. We had so much fun listening to this stuff, and I've been their fan ever since. Been listening to Hybrid Theory. Later I saw the music videos to songs like One Step Closer, Crawling, Points of Authority, Papercut, In the End of course. Then the Reanimation remix album came out and there was like In the End music video and Points of Authority one, the remix versions. Then Meteora, which I did review, so go check that out. I've also enjoyed that one. I remember watching some interview about Meteora with the band on like MTV, something like that, back in 2003. It was a massive magical experience to me. Years later, the band sadly changed their course with Minutes to Midnight because of Rick Rubin, then 8,000 Suns, which sadly wasn't for me. Living Things also wasn't for me. The Hunting Party I did enjoy. One More Light not so much, and then From Zero, yeah, it's a great record. Hybrid Theory, the debut one, is so much interesting, so let's start with the track list. We have 12 songs. I'm going to talk about these bonus tracks on a separate video. I want to talk about their EP as well. 12 songs, most of them written just by the band themselves. We have one with the Dust Brothers and Mark Wakefield, nice, the previous vocalist before Chester. We've got Dave Farrell, the band's current bassist, here on 2 of the songs. So the story of Linkin Park is quite simple. I can like shorten it to like 5 or 6 sentences. Back in 96, Mike Shinoda, Brad Delson and Rob Burden started a band called Zero, and well, they were poor but they were able to record some demo tracks and release them in 1997. They found a vocalist, Mark Wakefield, Dave Farrell on the bass, and Joe Hahn as well. Then sadly Dave quit in 98, I think, because the band did not achieve a success. No one was interested in them. Later, one of the dudes in some obscure label, he was like hired as a vice president of Warner Bros, and because of that Linkin Park was signed because no one was interested in the band. They also swapped vocalists from Wakefield to Chester Bennington, who won the audition, and that's basically the history. They went to the studio, they recorded a 9-track demo thing, which like had 9 of the songs from this album. They've just added 3 more and that's the record. Personal is quite interesting because we have Mike Shinoda on rap vocals, some singing, keyboards, programming samples, rhythm guitar, Chester Bennington, rest in peace legend, on lead vocals, Rob Burden on the drums and backing vocals, Brad Delson playing lead guitar, but also bass on half of the songs, Johan on turntables, samples, synthesizer, he's the DJ, and we have stand-in basses. We have Scott on One Step Closer, and Ian on Papercut, A Place for My Head, and Forgotten. And I really need to give props to this dude because his bass playing was quite fascinating, and I wish he was actually the bassist on the entire record, because the bass lines on Papercut, A Place for My Head and Forgotten are great. Way better than when Brad Delson is playing the bass, because it's just like a guitarist playing the bass, it's nothing special. So yeah, Ian, great job. The production is tight. It was handled by Don Gilmore. I am not a big fan of his because he later produced the Paradigm Shift with Korn and that record was garbage, but here he did a great job. Andy Wallace did the mixing, great sound of the drums, bass, guitars, vocals, everything is mixed perfectly. It sounds stellar to this day. This album does not need a remastered version because it's already fantastic. Message is diverse. The songs are mostly about relationship issues, addictions, emotions, hardships of life, anything you go through when you're a teenager and later when you're like 20 or so. That made this album very relatable to people because all of us go through these things. That's why this album still resonates with people even after all those years. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, nothing technical here. When it comes to the music genre, this is a nu metal release, but it's the third wave of nu metal, so we have a DJ doing some scratches, some cool effects, we have some keyboards in the background, we have two vocalists, one of them is rapping, the other is singing and screaming and shouting. Screams are the least prevalent thing, they only happen in the bridge usually. Rapping is in the verses and choruses are songs, so that's how it goes. Guitar riffs are crunchy and heavy. The bass lines should be up front because this is nu metal, but sadly they are not because the band didn't have an actual bassist, only a stand-in bassist, so only a few songs like Papercut you can actually hear the bassist doing something different from the guitars, which is quite great, and that's basically it. It's nu metal. It's like catered more for casual audience. It's not like the first Korn record, which had that abrasive, very aggressive sound. This one is also heavy, but in a sense that anyone will enjoy it. Even my current girlfriend is going to listen to this one and be happy. Now let's talk about the musicianship on this release. Let's start with the drummer. His playing is phenomenal. I love the grooves, the style of his playing, the precision. All of that is here. Next, the bass work. Well, it's mostly audible. It depends on who is playing the bass. Like when Ian plays on Papercut and he plays For My Head and Forgotten, you can hear the bass sounds and they sound fantastic, quite interesting lines. When Brad is playing, it's not that upfront, it's not that interesting, but it works with the songs. Next, let's talk about Mr. Han, the dude who does the turntables, etc., electronics. I love it. He's on every song, like he's utilized on this release. You will always hear him somewhere, especially in tracks like Cure for the Itch, Points of Authority, Papercut. Yeah, great stuff. Next, let's talk about Brad, the guitarist. His playing is top-notch. I love his crunchy guitar riffs. He is usually on that 087 melodies. I did guitar covers on YouTube from most of the songs from this release, so I must say that while the songs are mostly very basic, they still pack a punch and are very memorable and sound, yeah, fantastic. Last but not least, let's talk about the vocal performance. Let's start with Mike Shinoda. His rapping is on point. I love it. Even to this day he sounds just as he did on this release. Nothing changed. He has a great flow. Next, Chester Bennington. This dude was a legend. He sings like an angel and he screams like the devil. Him passing away was the biggest loss in today's music world. He could have done so much more. His soul is here in Hybrid Theory. His singing is the best as it ever was on this release, and I'm happy that it exists and he blessed us with his vocal skills. Now let's rate the individual songs. The album opens up with Papercut and that iconic intro. So that's the intro. A fun fact for you, a band called Static X has a song, The Only, which was used in the video game Need for Speed Underground 2 or 1, I'm not sure, and that melody from Papercut, they've reused it, just they slowed it down for some reason. I've noticed that because I was covering both of the songs on YouTube and they had the exact same like notes, note per note. It was the same, just slowed down like 4 times or so. So it's quite interesting. Papercut, I love the vocals, the verses. It watches everything. So it's time to sink or swim. Right beneath my skin. It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my head. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop, but I feel the thing. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. So that's great. That chorus, it goes hard. The verses so crazy. The music video so iconic. I love watching it to this day. It has very eerie atmosphere to it. The verse inside is right beneath the skin. That build up in the bridge. The last minute of the song with the sun goes down. I feel the light betray me. The sun goes down. No. I feel the light betray me. The sun. This song is so well crafted. It's one of the best opening songs ever. Like, it brings tear to my eye, and it's one of the best songs on this album, actually. Like, I cannot stop listening to it. It's been 25 years and I'm still listening to this. I'm still having goosebumps. I'm still happy about it. Papercut is a beautiful song. It's about paranoia and like being scared, shit like that. 12 out of 10. One step closer. The iconic intro. That main guitar riff. I haven't seen this anymore. So I said this before. All these things, they make no sense. I was in ignorance, nothing said enough for me over and over again, just like before. Everything you say to me, cause me one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I need a little room to break. So one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I love the music video because they look like they're Teenage Ninja Turtles, like they came from underground and they're just in that subway dancing and jumping. Great stuff. This song is another iconic piece to the Linkin Park's puzzle. Like, I cannot imagine their career without this one. The bridge alone with "Shut up when I'm talking to you, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up when I'm talking to you." It's so groovy, so heavy, so tasty, so juicy. The entire song is phenomenal. It's almost as good as Papercut. So many great memories, and it stands on its own. It's been 25 years and I still love listening to it. This one I will never get bored of. 11 plus out of 10. With You features Dust Brothers. That intro and then I love playing that guitar riff. Making a guitar cover of this song and the previous two ones was such a great fun. Love the natural harmonics on the guitar in the verses, pom 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 pom, and the rapping in the verses. I will come in the brace today, the voice in the static, run not anymore. And then we have the pre-chorus. The sound of your voice been in my memories, even if you're not with me, I'm with you. This when I say, no, say, with you. This when I say, what I say with you. The verses, the chorus, the chorus, fantastic stuff. The bridge with the waka 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 waka. No matter how far you've gone, I send and say tomorrow. I don't remember the exact lyrics, but I do enjoy this song. It's romantic, it's great, it's fun to listen to. 11 out of 10. Points of authority. This reminds me of South Park and Cartman. Respect my authority! Points of authority is basically about people who abuse their power whenever they are parents or politicians, whatever. I love the more rap metalish nature of this one. It's much more punchy and straight to the point. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't laugh. You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. I like how Chester sings that. It slightly reminds me of Korn's third record for some reason. And then we have the chorus. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you've learned. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you've learned. You want someone to hurt you, yeah. You live what you've learned. You want to try what you've been through. You live what you've learned. The main guitar is so easy. It might be inspired by Deftones because it has a lot of 0203 riffs. That main melody. Yeah, this one is great. I love the crunchy guitar riffs, the vocals, the atmosphere. The music video was okay. Yeah, this one, I loved listening to it when I was a child. Nowadays, it's not on the same level as Papercut, but I still enjoy it a lot. It's a classic song, nothing wrong with this one, 11 out of 10. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Whoa. Love the chorus. It became a meme, but before that, back in like 2001, 2002, when I was watching the music video, I was captivated by how Chester looked with his hair. I was like, this is nice. Anyways, this song is about depression and problems in your life. There's a meme version where there's like Sonic instrumental behind the vocals. I love it. It's so funny. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Wow. So that's the Sonic version. I'm sure some of you know it, but the original one is also fantastic. I love the verses. There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in without a sense of confidence. I'm confident that there's too much pressure today. I've felt this way before, so insecure. I love how Chester sings here with his soul on his sleeve and Mike just doing without a sense of confidence. It sounds cool as well. This song is a classic one, 11 out of 10. Runaway. This song has some parts of tracks that were already featured on the 1997 EP. I love the harmonics, wow, wow, and that main melody, doom, 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 doom. Yeah, I did a guitar cover of this one as well. Love Chester's vocals, you know, in the verses. Graffiti decorations under the sky of dust, a constant wave of tension on top of broken trust. The lessons that you taught me, I learned were never true. Now I find myself in question. They point the finger at me again. Could they by association? They point the finger at me again. I wanna run away, never say goodbye. I wanna know the truth instead of wondering why. I wanna know the answers, no more lies. I wanna shut that door and open up my mind. Yeah, the drumming on this one is phenomenal. This one is the same as the previous song, on the same level. Enjoy everything here, especially the bridge. I wanna run away and never say goodbye. Gonna run away, gonna run away, gonna run away, gonna run away. The guitar riffs in the bridge are from the 1997 song. I forgot its title, sorry for that, guys. I'm going to talk about it in the other video about the B-sides and unreleased songs from Hybrid Theory era, so you're going to watch that one as well, I hope. This song is the same as Crawling, 11 out of 10. By Myself, wow, wow, wow. What do I do to ignore them behind me? Do I follow my instincts blindly? Do I hide in pride from these bad dreams and give to sad thoughts that don't matter? Do I sit there and try to stand it? Or do I try to catch them red-handed? Do I trust them and get for my funniness? Or do I trust nobody and live honest? Because I can't hold on, I know that it's red. I made the right moves, but I'm lost within. I put my daily facade, but then I just end up getting hurt by myself. Myself. Ask why my mind defined. I find it in myself. Myself. Ask why my mind I can rely on myself. I can't hold on. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on. With thoughts of failure sinking in. So that's the chorus and the verse. I love Mike's rapping here. It's full of energy. Chester's singing is so beautiful, and I like how they always do that when Chester is singing and Mike is like in the mood of saying something, like he slightly interrupts him, but Chester is still going. That's something that I've always enjoyed in Linkin Park's music, and actually in nu metal, whenever they have 2 or 3 voices or vocals doing some things at the same time, it makes the song more memorable and something you want to listen to once more, you know, to catch all of the details. Yeah, By Myself, great stuff. Also did a guitar cover of it. 11 out of 10. In the end, the most popular song of this band, up there with Faint. I also did a guitar cover of it. It's on the same level as By Myself. I love the music video because it's funny with all of the CGI, but the CGI still looks great, don't get me wrong. It actually looks better than some of the Marvel movies, so I love the memes of this song, love Mike coming up with, it starts with one thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try, keep that in mind, to design this rhyme, to explain in due time, all I know, time is a valuable thing, watch it fly by as the pendulum swings, watch it count down. By the end of the day, the clock ticks away. So unreal, then look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but didn't even know what shot it all. Judge you go, right to the face inside. All that I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be, what it meant to be, a memory of time when tried so hard and got so far. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, I love the verses. That line, watch it fly by as the pendulum swings, is something that one of my favorite YouTubers, G-Man Lives, always quotes somewhere. So that's actually funny to me. Yeah, this song is perfect from beginning to the end. It reminds you of a time that will never come back. Love the atmosphere of this one, the keyboard melody at the beginning, tum 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 tum. The guitar riffs once more, the harmonics, great stuff, love it. And the bridge section, I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. Love it. This is a romantic song about a fake relationship. By Myself was about how you cannot rely on anyone, which is a feeling I know all too well, and you probably do too. And Runaway was about wanting to run away from your problems and shitty life. In the end, is 11 out of 10. A Place for My Head. This is a new version of the song Isol, I think, from 1997 demo. This one has completely different lyrics. Some of them still are from that 97 demo. I love the main melody. That intro is great, and then Mike comes in with his rapping. I watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun is giving light to the moon, assuming the moon's going over with one. It makes me think of you act to me, you do favors and rapidly. Just turn around and start asking me about things you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of acting like you owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, while I find place to rest. Row! I want to be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. You see what it's not meant to be. I want to be in the energy, not with the end. I need a place for my head. The Live in Texas 2003 version with Chester just breaking down, screaming and shouting. In that version, that's my favorite version of that song, but the second best one is this album version. I love the vocals, the lyrics are how they are basically about someone that is just poisoning your life. You still need to put up with them whenever it's family member or someone you love, whatever. It's heavy, it's straight to the point. When I was 4 years old, this was my favorite song for a long time, and I must say that I still love it to this day. It's the third best song on this record by far without any contest. And also that bridge. You try to take the best of me, go away, you try to take the best of me, go away, you try to take the best of me, love how he's screaming his soul out. That part is beautiful. And then we've got yeah, the tension just builds up. Like the last minute of the song is the best part, that's for sure, but everything else is also on a high level. Love it with all of my heart. 11 plus out of 10. Forgotten is my favorite Linkin Park song. It's also their first song because it was featured on Zero tape as Rhinestone. It started that first demo. While they've changed some of the lyrics and Chester is singing better than Mark, I've already loved the demo from 97, and this is the best version of that. I did a Doom MIDI cover of it today for the anniversary, so you can go check it out. I love the intro alone with both of the vocals having fun. From the top to the bottom to the top. At the core I forgot in the middle of my thoughts. Taken far from my safety, the picture is there. The memory won't escape me, but why should I care? From the top to the bottom, I stop. At the core I forgot it in the middle of my thoughts. Taken far from my safety, the picture is there. The memory won't escape me, but why should I care? Love that infectious groove and energy, and also when the first time it stops, there's like ooh ah, that monkey sound. Ooh ah. I love it. It's so funny, it's hilarious. And then there's the verse section, there's the bass so dark you can't see the end. Sky's cocked back and shocked that the witch can defend. The rain stands dripping. That's the question. First with the bar of possession, then with the eyes that shine to drop the dots and dots, and then the eyes of the flow. It proves of a rise will roar, but then the eyes is open and it's dark again. I love it. I love the lyrics here. Love the guitar melody in the background, it's so soothing. The bass lines are powerful and memorable actually, like you can actually remember the bass from this song. And then we go back to the chorus from the top to the bottom, and then we have the beautiful chorus, which is my favorite thing Linkin Park has ever done. In the memory you'll find me, eyes burning up, the darkness holding me timely, until the sun rises up. And we get the second verse and the pre-chorus, and then like the bridge. Now you got me, God, you really run far, then you die, I see you right through it. Now you got I love it, and how the last chorus it slightly changes. In the memory you find me, eyes burning up, the darkness holding me tightly, until the sun rises up. In the memory you will find me, eyes burning up, the darkness holding me tightly, until the sun rises up. Something like that, and I love it. It's so memorable. I'm almost going to cry right now because it's so good. Forgotten is the best Linkin Park song. You can find me down in the comment section. I don't care, like you're not going to change my mind. I've been listening to this one for so many years and it always works, no matter if you're happy or sad or you're crying or you want to die or not. It's always there in the back of my mind. 12 out of 10. Then we have Cure for the Itch, which is a Mr. Han song. I love it. The coughing at the beginning. We like to introduce Mr. Han. Apple. Mr. Han. I love the turntables, the DJ stuff. And then when he says, wasn't that fun? Let's try something else. I love the symphony in the background. I know that it's a sample or something, or just like some old sound font, like I use sound fonts for the Doom stuff. I feel like they've also used some sound fonts in this one, and it reminds me of the first Prodigy album Experience from 1992. Those cool keyboard elements, and it brings me back. It's beautiful, straight to the point. Love the vibe and atmosphere of this song. It's integral to the album for me. I do love it with all of my heart, and I also did a guitar cover of it. I've added some guitar parts to it. You can watch it on my second channel. 11 out of 10. And the final song, Pushing Me Away, the cool harmonics at the beginning. Tum 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 tum. I love it. And then we have the verse, I've lied to you the same way that I always do. This is is the last smile, not a fake for the sake of being with you. Then fear falls apart when the people who never frown never truly break down. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. Everything has to end. You see, if ever I've done, watch it all on one. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I play myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I play myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing. Again, Chester is stealing the show here. His singing is so beautiful. The choruses are great. The verses are fun as well. It's a perfect ending to a perfect record. 11 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is ideal, replayability, yeah, it's a timeless record. I love it from beginning to end. It doesn't have any weak songs. Any song from this record could have been a single with a music video and it would achieve mainstream success. Anyone would love this stuff because it's special, it's magical, it's one of a kind. The vocals, the music, the everything, just everything, it works, just works. My favorite songs here are Forgotten, the best Linkin Park song, then Papercut, then A Place for My Head, then One Step Closer, then I guess I would choose With You, In the End, By Myself, Cure for the Itch, Runaway, Pushing Me Away, Crawling Points of Authority, something like that. Celebrate your by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. I'm going to do a second video where I'm going to talk about all of the bonus tracks, B-sides and unreleased songs Linkin Park has done from 97 till 2000, so you can watch it. It's also going to come out today, and I wanted to split this video into two parts because I'm going to talk a lot in that video as well, so I don't want to bore you for 2 hours. That's all. If you've enjoyed this review, give it a like, subscribe. Sorry for my awful singing, but I'm not a singer and also my throat hurts because I'm constantly sick all the time. I don't enjoy it at all. So shout out to all of my Patreon supporters. You can join them if you like. That would be cool so I could make more videos like this one. I will see you next time. Bye. From the top to the bottom.